Namaskar. Happiness is a choice. Decide to be happy, and no one can stop you smiling. Which is why possibly Sunita Kapoor is always smiling. She is a bundle of talent, a multifaceted personality, someone brimming over with energy, good cheer, and positivity. If Sunita chose to, she could possibly have been an entrepreneur or had a career in marketing or some of the creative arts. But she weighed her options, studied her choices, and then chose to be a homemaker, a dedicated, dynamic homemaker. I often wondered what made Sunita make this drastic yet decisive choice. I caught up with her some time ago and asked her. But before that, let's take a quick look at Sunita with her many hats: singer, dancer, entertainer, and then mother, cook, children's tutor.
एक दिन कभी जो खुद को तराशे मेरी नजर से तू जरा हाय रे आंखों से अनकही सी दास्ता दास्ता
कुड़ी नू नचने दे हाँ नचने दे तू आज लगाने दे ठुमके हाँ चमके कुड़ी नू नचने दे
Hi Sunita, nice to see you again. You know why we are
Good
here.
evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let's get straight to the point. You're a gifted actor, dancer, and singer. Besides, you are extremely articulate and clearly have loads of confidence. With so much going for you, you could have easily been an entrepreneur or had a career in say, marketing or one of the creative arts. Why did you choose to forego all this and be a homemaker?
Well, thank you, ma'am, for saying such beautiful and kind words. And honestly, ma'am, uh, it was a very conscious decision. I mean, firstly, people take the task of a homemaker very lightly. They feel that this is like quote unquote the general impression. What do you do at home? Nothing. So to look after the house, to look after the members, the children, it takes a hell lot of effort and time. And you cannot delegate this job to anyone. I've been working, uh, and when I had a family, when I had kids, I realized that it's one paycheck less, but I'll be able to do justice to my kids, my family, I had ailing in-laws, and it was unfair, for me to ask them to look after my children when they themselves they needed to be looked after. So it was a conscious decision by me and my husband, and I'm like, it turned out well. I mean, you need a supporting family to whatever decision you take, whether you are a working woman or a housewife. If you want to take a decision, you need a family support. So it's not that I'm not a working woman. I don't get time for myself. My family does take that into consideration. I have my own me time. I have my own girls' holidays plans, and everything is there. So, I have my little patch of green as well. So,
So
no
no
complaints,
regrets
ma'am.
at all. You mean no regrets at all?
Ma'am, regrets are when you don't get to decide about the things you do in life. Your choices are not your own, they are based on other people or your circumstances. You're forced to take certain choices. But when you make a conscious decision that no, this is what I want, this is when you have a plan, when you plan out things, and when you have a clear picture. Ma'am, in today's day and time, people judge you by your bank balance, how much you earn, what is your paycheck like. If you give importance to those things, so you just miss out on these small little things in life, to be able to, take care of your family and not leave your kids on a maid or somebody. And so it is a conscious decision. It's not that I was not ambitious. It's not that I didn't want my own money, but yes, you have to make certain adjustments, I'd say. It's not that I don't make money at home now. I take practically all the financial decisions taken by me and my husband are like mutual. We both discuss and take financial decisions. I do my own stock market trading. It's not that you sit at home and you don't do anything. So all those things aside, I have no regrets. I mean, I've made my own choices. I've paid prices for them. But no regrets, ma'am. Many lessons learned though, but no regrets.
Beautiful, beautiful. Once your children are through college and find their vocations in life, what happens to you? Any plans for that stage? Or are you simply going to watch your children's successes and find fulfillment that way? What do you think?
I can watch their success provided they give me a hefty paycheck. They're part of their salaries. But but yeah, that aside, yes, I do have plans. Like, ma'am, I discovered when I had Ranveer. After that, I was teaching few kids in family only. Then I discovered that I can teach. And till date, my kids don't have tuitions other than Ranveer coming to you for English. I teach them, and I find it really fulfilling, to be able to impart something like this. And I'm really, as you said, I'm really interested in theater for myself as well. And if I could do some children's theater for teenagers, especially writing their own script, acting and acting their scenes and stuff like that, I'd definitely like to do that. I mean, that's in the pipeline, and for that I'll definitely, I'm looking forward to that once they're off, and that emptiness syndrome comes in. Before that, I'll try and do something for myself, definitely.
How do you want your children to shape up? Can you tell me?
Um, yes, ma'am. I want them to be, most importantly, to be happy and content. Happy and content doesn't mean that they don't have ambition or desire to do better. But in whatever stage, whatever state they are in their lives, they should be happy with what they have, because nowadays everybody is running after things, like targets and goals and things. It's okay, to a certain extent, that's all right. You must achieve for a better life for yourself, for your people around you, but you should not forget the most essential thing in life: to find contentment and peace in what you do. And in today's day and time, ma'am, I would want them to be nice, genuinely nice people who care for others. Nowadays, so much of hatred, so much of violence, kids even, being so blunt and mean to each other. It just doesn't feel right, and kids don't sugarcoat stuff. If they want to say you're looking bad, they'll just straight away say it to your face. So those things, and I just hope that they don't grow up to be adults who are in there today's social media. They're saying such bad nasty things to each other, and hurting people. And I don't want them to be like that. I want them to be genuinely nice people, to care about people around them, to be happy, to be content, and most importantly, enjoy their life, enjoy their ride. I mean, it's one life to live, huh? Right? So that is what how I want them to, be value their friends, love the family, be nice to people, give out to society in whatever way they can. So have it's very important to have a fulfilling life, a life which, like I said, like you told me, you want plans. Like I love doing all these things, vocational things. I just wish I could give it back to, other people. My talent being taken up by somebody else. I might influence somebody, I might inspire someone to do something. So, a part of me lives on. So something like that, that's what I'd like.
That's so wonderful, Sunita. It's really nice. Tell me one thing. What, according to you, is happiness? When do you feel the happiest, actually?
Many moments, many moments. I mean, a dosa today, I made dosa, the first dosa which comes out perfectly, like it brings you joy, and then it brings joy to the other three people in my house. Perfectly made dosa and crispy dosa. So like small little things in life, spending time together, meeting up friends, now since we can't meet up friends, having a telephonic conversation or a video call and forgetting about everything, and like all 10 of you are screaming at the same time, and all small little things. A cup of coffee, a morning tea made by your husband. Mom, it's innumerable. I just, I can go on and on. I don't look for big happinesses like foreign holidays and diamond necklaces. No, I mean, these small little joys in life, that is what really make it. They make that string of pearls which fits beautifully around your neck. Small little pieces of happiness. That is what I aim for. That is what I look forward to. And that is what actually makes me happy.
Thank you so much, Sunita. It's been so great talking to you. Your enthusiasm is absolutely infectious. As you can see, I can't stop smiling. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, happiness is definitely a choice. It depends solely on you. In each one's life, there are external troubles and anxieties. No one has control over these. But finally, happiness rises from within us. Everyone has the power to feel happy. If we do what gives us genuine joy and don't bother what others say, if we are deeply satisfied with something we have done, we are happy. The lives of Sunita Kapoor and many other homemakers like her show how true this is. Their lives are true success stories, no less glorious than success stories in the corporate world or media or any other sphere. Homemakers are often dismissed as non-achievers. Nothing could be further from the truth. Namaskar.